So we're going to come over here into the book. Okay. And we're going to go back to this page back here in the back of the book, page 28. And we're going to go down to the other item that I said Medicare tells people to ask. And that is, do you offer any discounts or additional innovative benefits? Well, what's an innovative benefit with Medicare? We're going to go ahead and circle that for just a minute. Because if we go back here to page 12 of the book, it talks about what these Medigap policies don't cover. And it says, generally, Medigap policies don't cover things like long-term care, which is care in a nursing home. Vision, right? We had that on our list.
Yeah, yeah.
Dental care, that was there.
Right.
Hearing aids, eyeglasses, or private duty nursing.
Right.
And Medigap policies don't cover those because Medicare doesn't cover those.
Oh, yeah.
So when you look at this list, all of a sudden you can start to see why Medicare back here tells us to ask about innovative benefits, right? Because they understand that there's things that aren't covered.
Sure.
So as a company, to help fit and fill some of the holes that Medicare doesn't take care of, what we did is we came out with a program to help seniors in certain parts. And when we talk about that, understand some of the programs people will use, some of them may not apply to everybody. But as an example, this one right here, Meals on Wheels. You've heard of Meals on Wheels. Obviously an organization does a lot of fantastic things, helping get seniors get good quality meals to take care of so they don't have any nutritional problems. Well, not all seniors know how to go about getting involved with that, getting set up on it. So this gives them an ability to have an avenue to get set up on it.
Okay.
You get discounts on things like vitamins and nutritional supplements because Medicare doesn't cover those either.
Okay.
Discounts on things like hearing aids. As a matter of fact, for a half shell or full shell hearing aid, instead of paying $800, you pay $399. And when you live on a fixed income, that's a huge difference for some people.
Yes.
For some folks, that's the difference between being able to get a hearing aid and not being able to.
Or not, exactly.
Eye benefits. You know, get extra help on glasses as an example. $8 for some of the glasses that seniors might wear.
My goodness.
You know, we talked earlier about the senior that had paid over $500 for a pair of glasses. Even if they're bifocals or trifocals, help seniors get a better deal there as well.
That's great.
For those seniors who are trying to quit smoking, they get some e-cigarette help. Maybe help get them off of the actual real cigarettes onto something that maybe is not quite as harmful for them. And then a program that I think is hugely important is this program right here. Remember I was telling you about the seniors that went out of the country, went down to Cabo San Lucas and got to a point where they had a problem, they couldn't get any help back. Well, this is a program that's designed to help seniors not only while they're at home with their medical transportation, but also while they're out on the road. So we talked about the senior that wanted to go to the hospital in Paris, or didn't want to go to the hospital in Paris, but that's where the ambulance took them. They wanted to be transferred somewhere else. It would have helped them obtain that transfer somewhere else and would have covered that cost for them. When it comes to flying people around, obviously we don't always get in a situation where we want to be by ourselves when we have a medical emergency, so this even helps bring a spouse or a friend or a family member to help be with us. It helps our patient get returned to their home, which is generally not covered by Medicare.
It says not by ground or air ambulance.
Okay,
How do you get home?
They provide shuttle services to help seniors get back to their house. Okay. Transfer or transportation of mortal remains. Heaven forbid that we're not in our home area and we have something major come up and it ends up being our final major issue coming up. It can be very expensive to bring remains back, you know, across the country. Vehicle return, family member return, mortal remains, even helps pay some of the costs that Medicare doesn't. So like that couple that, or not Medicare, but that couple that was out of the country, that needed a large sum of money before they could get their help. There's even a part of this where we'll actually help the seniors get up to $5,000 or more if they have those expenses, and then they'll help even get it reimbursed from the insurance company when they get back into the country. So obviously a program that helps seniors in a lot of areas. Help with chiropractic. Some
Really?
discounts there. Medicare will cover certain types of chiropractic, they won't cover other types.
That covers all
It's
chiropractic?
going to give you a discount on all chiropractic
Okay.
services.
Okay.
Understand, all of these programs through here are discount plans that help seniors save money
Right.
on the expenses that they're already spending money on every day, including things like dental.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you look at just a simple routine checkup, the average national cost is about $62. In a program like this, you're going to pay about $29, which is a 53% savings.
That's great, yeah.
Cleanings, you know, 58 versus 109.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a senior the other day. Her mom had to have some extractions, and it was a little over $204 per tooth to have it extract. And she ended up only, through this program, would have ended up only paying $99.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
So obviously helping people in those areas as well.
Mm-hmm.
Medications for our pets. A lot of people don't realize that there are people out there, seniors out there, who give their pets the same type of medications that we take.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've talked to seniors who give their pets insulin, but for me personally, I come down to the fact that I give my dog Canine Advantix and some of the other brands that are out there. Okay, I give them their heartworm, their flea and tick medication, and I can tell you that I've paid over $100 for some of that when I go and get it.
Mm-hmm.
A plan like this reduces that cost by almost 30%.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, take care of our pets that are our loved ones that are,
Yeah.
you know, a whole lot less expensive than we were used to. Okay, you have things like diabetics that need help getting their diabetic supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, save on cost of insulin, and we're starting to see a lot of insurance companies even stop covering insulin for those that even need it like a diabetic, to where they're having to pay sometimes $193 a bottle, and they can get it through a program like this at a greatly reduced
That's
rate.
great, yeah.
Now, Medicare drug programs, I talk to a lot of seniors that have them. And it's hard to realize that there are a lot of prescriptions. As a matter of fact, if we look at page after page after page, there's a lot of prescriptions Medicare drug programs don't cover.
Mm-hmm.
And heaven forbid that something were to happen and we were to be put on something like this that Medicare doesn't cover.
Yeah.
So these programs are designed to help seniors fill the gaps where original Medicare doesn't take care of you.
Mm-hmm.